Have you ever had an assisted stretch before?
No, I haven't.
That's actually, I feel like that's a lie because you're like an athlete.
Oh yeah, with my trainer.
Yeah, but that counts.
Yeah, but they know that I barely do not go to the training room unless I go to bug them, like ask them how their day is, but get stretched.
So you're one of those athletes that's like,
Yes.
get some people's nerves in the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, like, have a nice day. I'm like,
Okay, well, if y'all didn't know, I have like a future star here. She's already well on her way. We're gonna see her at the Olympics, so you know, one day we're gonna see it. So, Maya, track. Why track? Let's start there, because first of all, I want you to know I have a little track career. In middle school, I was a jumper. I did triple jump and long jump.
Okay.
But I didn't go to any meets because I got suspended from school.
oh my gosh.
But I feel as though
I would have advocated you definitely on my team. I would have been like, no, we need her on the team. We need.
That's all I'm gonna say. I feel as though I would have made it big, but you know, whatever, it's fine. They wasn't believing in me back in the day, it's fine. But why track?
Well, at first I started track in 8th grade. I was gonna do it in 7th grade, but I didn't get to my physical in time, so I only had it in time for basketball. And luckily, the basketball coach was my cousin. So, but I did track with my best friend. It was for giggles. It was not for seriousness. She did hurdles, but she got hurt, so I was like, okay, let me continue on the team. So, and it was girls on my track team that I knew since pre-K, daycare. So it was just kind of that environment.
Yeah, like family.
Yeah, family type.
Yeah. That makes sense. So then you ran in middle school as high school. How was that? What did you do?
Yes, crazy thing is I did everything in high school, in middle school except for the 400. I only did the 400 one time. And
That's 4 times around track, right? What is that?
one time wrong.
Yeah, one time. Oh,
Yeah.
100. Forgive me. I'm not trying to. I told you I got suspended. So that's one time around track.
Yes, ma'am.
I can barely make it down to 100. So.
Girl, I be about breathing heavy, just going to warm up.
Okay, what events do you do right now?
400. I was mainly when I got to college, I just did 400 too. But high school, 8th grade, I only did track. We only did 400 one time, and we did it at the high school. And the high school coach, he saw me do 400. They told me to just run it. I didn't know what to do. They was like, just run around and like, we'll just see what you do. I was like, okay. I ran it, probably like got to the 100, and I really wanted to throw on the girl right side. That's how big.
Okay.
And it was my first time. I was doing 100, 200, so I was only practicing for the 100, 200. So once I did that 400, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this again. I'm not doing it ever again. And the high school coach, which is crazy, so her daughter used to sing at my church.
Okay.
She was on the praise and worship team. And her husband was a pianist on our church.
Yeah.
So I saw her and I was like, oh, Takara, you're one of the coaches. She was like, yeah, kind of be on my track team, you know, we're family, you know, da-da-da. So I was like, okay, I'll try it out. But the thing is, I didn't go to her. I went to an early college high school. So I had to leave my school at 4 o'clock and the regular school didn't until like 3. When high school get out?
Like 3:30?
Yeah, 3:30. So I had to warm up by myself, and by the time I even got ready to work out, that's when I was kind of, you know, in the team. But I didn't know anybody on the team really, which was crazy because I didn't go to high school with them.
Are you from Charlotte? You're from Charlotte?
No.
Oh, where are you from?
Rayford, North Carolina, which is 2 hours from here.
Yes.
You know Fayetteville?
Yes.
So right beside.
Okay. I feel like I've heard of it. I'm not sure. I'm not really from here.
Yeah.
So I mean, hearing people talk about certain counties, if you give me like the major cities, major events, towns, all the things.
So we have, you know, Fort Bragg.
Yeah.
So Fort Bragg covers Rayford and Fayetteville. That's how Fayetteville.
Got it. Oh, okay. Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. But yes, I'm familiar with Fort Bragg. My parents are military. So.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking. I was like, let me see, Fort Bragg.
That makes sense. Okay.
Vietnam, what they call it.
Is that what they call it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, it can like, I'm so used to like noise. So say like, it could be like right now, it's quiet in his room. Say like, you just hear like a loud boom, like the windows start shaking and everything. That's Fort Bragg.
So, you get to UNC Charlotte, where you walk on scholarship, full ride, period, full ride.
Yes. It's crazy though because you're allowed at least 5 visits. NCAA gives you 5 visits, and I only took 2. The first one was NC State, and the second one was UNC Charlotte.
Okay, why Charlotte?
I've been running at Charlotte in high school since my freshman year. So I would go to the meets that they would have, the 49er Classic.
Yeah.
So they would allow anybody to run it there. So I'll be a freshman and run against college girls. So I was just like, the school and...
Back up.
Yeah.
A freshman in high school running against collegiate athletes.
Yes, ma'am.
Scared of you.
I was running the 400 though.
I was scared of you.
Oh my.
Were you winning stuff, or were you just like running?
Yeah, I was winning. I was winning, not like sadly, but I was actually running against my own teammates.
Yeah.
So it was pretty nice though. I was able to meet different girls from different schools, different divisions.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just Division I. I met some good friends at St. Augustine, with some other schools too. But it was a really great experience though.
That's dope.
Girls, get that feel from it. Not instead of waiting until I get to college to
Yeah.
actually know how these girls run. But yeah, it was really great.
Okay, so you chose Charlotte because
My old coach used to go to Charlotte. She was on the hurling team, and then also, Yuri.
Yuri, yeah.
Yuri was her teammate.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how everything.
That's what I'm saying. It's a small world.
Yeah.
So then when I got there to go sign Yuri, he was the hurdle coach. So I was like, okay, like I have somebody family that I know that I can turn to. Not saying that I couldn't turn to with my coach.
Right.
It's just someone close to me that I know that I can just talk to. And I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and sign with
Yeah.
them. Especially full ride.
So it's just mainly familiarity. I think that's how you say the word.
Yeah.
That's gonna beat me up. I'm not even gonna try to do it again. But yeah, I think that's dope. It's already something you're comfortable with. Why not NC State?
Yeah. NC State, they had their men's team already built up.
Yeah.
And which is not bad, not a bad thing, but sometimes when you've been used to like everybody's kind of looking at you to do everything, all these type of events, and sometimes you just want to have that kind of stress off you and not onto other people, but it should be a team wise. Everybody should be, picking up their slack. And I feel like with Charlotte, I really did have that with the men's and the women's, because I would train and run with the men. Not with the girls.
Yeah.
Not saying that the girls, couldn't like be on my level, but
Well,
it's like,
I think because remember I did my internship with our sports performance, like Perry and them. Remember that? And I really feel like I saw you. I saw Kaylin. I saw you. I didn't see you with Kaylin, but I saw you guys at some point. But I definitely remember they have it separated where it's men's track, women's track, and then different events, obviously, the way the strength and conditioning schedule runs. But I think I saw you with the men before. And I was like, oh, okay, she just, period.
And I've been doing that since middle school, running with the boys. Because I feel like with my strength, it really helps me to kind of like keep myself in tune. And I'm like, okay, I'm with the boys. Like I can, not saying I'll be able to catch up with them. I've had to catch up to some boys, but it kind of helps with my strength because I'm a strength runner.
Yeah.
I do have that speed, but like, with the boys, I can able to like run with them and like kind of catch up with them and actually like know a pace. With girls, not saying girls can't keep a pace, but it's hard when you're trying to do 400 workouts and you don't pace. And by the time you get to like at least the second workout of the day, then you're already tired. Second rep. Second rep.
Well, I mean, they say like if you want to run faster, run with people faster than you. If you want to be better, run with people better than you. So I mean, that makes sense. It makes sense. Not, Yeah. I know what you're saying. Well, I mean, that's definitely helped because I feel like you're on your way. Do you realize that? Like, do you ever think about that?
I do.
Do you know what you just did?
It still hasn't hit me that I actually ran with the Grace in Oregon. Like, I still hasn't processed in my mind. Like, I was actually in Oregon, like, with the Grace. Like, I could have actually went to Budapest. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Talk to people about that because I don't think, first of all, you obviously don't know the magnitude of that. That's really big, especially in Charlotte. I feel like we don't get a lot of people that are like, oh, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. In sports, and I'm trying to be a little bit selective about what I say. And when I say Charlotte, I mean UNC Charlotte, because we're such a new athletic school.
Exactly.
I think you saw the interview with our new head coach for football, and they didn't ask him any questions. And he said, oh, okay, bet, watch, I'm gonna show you something.
I'm gonna show y'all. It was a good.
Yeah, so I'm interested, but we don't get too many. I mean, we get a few, and I know we had someone drafted to Pittsburgh, but especially in track, you don't hear.
Yeah, and actually it's crazy. His wife was on our track team. She was on the cross country team.
Wow.
So yeah, because I met him and her because you know how we would have FCA.
Yeah.
It would be the athletes Bible study.
Yeah,
and
fellow Christian athletes,
yes,
right? Yeah.
It would be that. So I would go with my roommates, Kaylin.
Sorry, I had to get on the table.
I would go with them, and you know she would be over it, and he would be over it too. And I already kind of knew that he was going to get married. I was like, yeah, they're gonna get married.
Oh.
They was leading the Bible study and make sure everybody was comfortable, not like trying to just force it on everybody.
Oh yeah.
That's what I kind of loved about them too. But our cross country team, they're all amazing. I
Yeah.
love them so much.
So Oregon.
Yes. So Oregon, my coach, he sat me down and he asked me if I wanted to go to the USA Trials. So USA Trials, just a step up, just a step under before you go to the World Championships. Now I know most people would think when they think of track, they would think of just the Olympics, but there'd be other events prior to or kind of during the time around the Olympics, like World Championships.
And these are like qualifiers.
Yes,
Yeah.
people can, you actually win money. You can get, you get gold, silver, even if you get gold, silver, bronze, you can win a cash prize. But it's also kind of that marker to kind of help them before the Olympics to kind of see
Right.
like, okay, yeah, it would be good for you to Olympics to get a medal, but if you're a good track athlete, if you actually have other medals and other rankings from different other areas. So like the Diamond Leagues, the World Championships, which is currently in Budapest, Hungary. Something else awesome, I can't think of it, but those are a great things to kind of help progress you and kind of see, okay, instead of at practice, like, all right, I'm running this time, what is my rankings, where am I at these different championships?
Any ankle issues ever?
No.
Okay, switch.
So
You can switch
Oregon,
legs.
I was able to qualify for the 400-meter trials. I made it to the second round. And it was actually amazing because I had Sydney McLaughlin in my heat.
I saw the picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And she's really sweet. Like, most people don't know. People probably think like, oh, she's calm and stuff before the race, but I don't want to like give her secrets out. But I do remember we was getting ready. They had to put our trackers on us in our bibs. The trackers were the track every 50 meters. So we was all getting ready, you know, and I just couldn't find her. You know, I was not that I was trying to talk to her before the race because I can kind of read.
Right.
If you're a 400 person, you got to read if they want to talk or not
Yeah,
before
yeah.
the race. But she was kind of like on the side, just kind of like, you know, to herself, you know, like body was kind of shaking. But I know that kind of is like her way to help her focus kind of before. Me, I like to talk. Sorry. I'm a talker. I'm like, hey, so like, how was your day?
Yeah.
Like, how you doing? How's your workout? Like, you ready? I know girls look at me like, why is she talking?
Like, girl, shut up.
Like, girl, shut up. But I'm like, it just kind of helps my nervousness because the only thing else is I go to the can for my nervousness.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know, sorry.
No, I mean, when I did competitive cheerleading, every time, and this might be a little bit too much, but after every single, like right before we perform, because competitive cheerleading routines are 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So you're backstage, you're warming up, you're doing all this stuff, and then you go on for your 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and every time I had a friend with me, every time we would run to the bathroom immediately after, because I would literally have to either throw up or like take shit.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Like, if you don't hit the track, if you don't hit that bathroom early in the morning, if you hit it after everybody's in there start going, don't even go in.
It's sad because you're loose.
Don't even go
Because
in
you're
there.
loose. Yeah.
It's Davy Jones locker room.
Yep.
Don't even do it.
Yep.
Like,
I feel like a lot of people can probably relate to that because,
it's,
yeah.
I'm like, and I don't blame them. I'm like, look, I know the rule. You better hit that bathroom.
Hey,
And you know girls take forever.
get it in there. Get it in there. Like,
And
do what
what's
you gotta
so
do.
crazy is when I did cross country in high school, the bathrooms and porta potties. Me, I'm not a porta potty person. So I was bougie, but I was like, so where's the bathroom? And they was like,
Right here.
porta potties. I was like,
Ooh. Yeah, because y'all be running through the like cross country. Ooh,
actual
yeah.
golf courses.
Oh, I never knew
Yes.
that. Actually, that makes sense. That tracks.
Like, oh yeah.
Because I know they have like cross country trails. Okay.
That makes sense.
And I could not do cross country in college. I was like, I'll do it in high school.
Yeah,
I
'cause
only
they-
did it because I wanted to get the Women's Athlete of the Year award, and you had to do 3 sports. So I did indoor, outdoor, and
Cross country. So you got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Period. Congrats.
Announced it, and the crazy is I didn't even go to their high school. Like they announced it during their graduation, but the thing is though, in my small town, everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
So I've known people since pre-K. So it's like okay, it's not like a hateful thing, but it's like a good thing because most people in Rayford only graduate high school. They don't really kind of go beyond.
Yeah.
And it's like so much talent in Rayford, which is like.
But there's always so much talent in these like underdeveloped communities, I think, and it's never tapped into, which is why like these previous interviews that I did today, like I appreciate and commend people like us, young people that are trying to pave the way for other people in other communities that don't have access. Like that's one thing that my family is really big on. We are super, super duper duper big on giving back in any kind of way we can. I think I coached cheerleading probably longer than I probably should have because it wasn't paying me nothing, but it's just because I knew the team, I knew the program. They didn't really have much, and being a all black team in a competitive cheerleading space, that's not a thing. So I always appreciate when people are able to like, we're talented, period. It's just all about resources.
And Rayford only has one high school. Well, there's 2 high schools, but to get into San Jose College, you had to do an interview, you had to write an essay, you had to go through so much.
Yeah.
I kind of had some connections with the principal.
Hey.
I was like, but it was a great, I will say like San Jose College, it really kind of shaped me prior to coming to college. Like we took college classes and high school classes and just kind of learning some basic things that college teachers learn, that, you know, teach kids like simple things like how to write an email. Like don't use your personal email that says Johnny gets this, all this like kind of
Princess Booby Butt 123 at Gmail. Girl, what?
Simple stuff like that they taught us. Even kind of more stuff like kind of already having tune in the college life to where it makes it much more easier on me because as a regular student you have enough time to study and kind of enough to you. But as a college athlete, your schedule is boom, boom, boom. You have classes, you have training, you have meetings, you have workshops, volunteer stuff. Like it's so much that you have to do. But if you just make sure that the time management is really good, how for you, not just for everybody else, I feel like that will work out for you.
Do you feel as though, because I actually teach early college, Monday and Wednesdays every morning. At CPCC, I teach early college.
I know you guys started early.
Child, we start at 7:30. No.
Start classes.
Yeah, we start at like 7:15. We started 2-3 weeks ago.
I'm telling you, we started.
Yeah.
We would start like the first week of August.
That's about right. Yeah. I'm like, that's about right, actually. Yeah.
The first week of August, that's when we started school. So like, I had my summer, and I used to run summer track. So summer track didn't end until like August, but then probably like the end of July. So then I'll be coming back from like championships, and then I'll be like starting school. Tell me why I'd be so tired in class. I'd be like,
well, I know, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
But I'm glad that like you were able to get that experience because I feel like in high schools, especially small high schools, small town high schools, people don't, especially athletes, they don't get a good transition into college. So that's why a lot of people who come from these small towns, because they didn't get this transition that everyone else got,
so much freedom, and they're like,
they don't know what to do with it.
Exactly.
And
like,
that,
I'm about to go party. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with partying. You know?
Do your thing.
That's what I said. Do your thing. There's nothing wrong with partying. It's just make sure that you're still taking care of your body.
Yeah.
Make sure you still drink your water after you do. Because I'm not saying I haven't been to any parties. There were times where I'm like, okay, I have chosen like a party over studying. But I used to go to the library and I would stay studying until like 2-3 in the morning.
Heck yeah.
And I could stay up till 2-3-4 in the morning. Because I would make sure that I did my classes where I didn't do at 8 a.m. The only time we had at 8 a.m. is when we had U-Call. And that's in your freshman year. That's helping like transition.
Right.
That's a transition.
Yeah.
Class. So that's the only really times I was.
So you went to Charlotte all 4 years?
Yes.
I transferred in. Yeah, I did community college my first year, and then I transferred into UNC Charlotte.
I had some credits from San Hills Community College that I was able to bring in.
Yeah.
I didn't get the associates. That's what you can actually get. And that'll take some time off. But me, I kind of didn't want to do that because I actually wanted all my years in Charlotte because I wanted to make it like how it was.
Yeah.
I knew that.
I'm fixing yourself.
I was coming into Charlotte like, okay, I already have everything set up, everything planned, my roommates and everything.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make the college for me. I wanted to live it for me and just like make the experience how I want it, not
Yeah.
kind of how anybody else or like any else direction. And the only way that you can do that is if you just choose the right college for you. Which I will have a series on my YouTube.
Come on, plug it in.
I will have a YouTube series where I'll talk to different athletes from all different divisions, Division 1, 2,
Yeah.
go. We'll talk to different athletes from different sports because not all colleges are for each sport. Like, there's track colleges, there's football,
Yeah, that's
soccer,
true.
volleyball,
That is true.
lacrosse.
That is
not
true.
every school will fit for every athlete. So to help bring in athletes and help talk to them like what to look for, what not to look for.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll kind of make their experience even better because my family didn't really play sports in college, so I was actually kind of having blinded and like, okay, what do I
Yeah.
do? What do I sign? NIL? Like, what is this? Like,
Yeah.
I actually had to learn that on my own, which was a struggle, but I kind of want to help other athletes, other kids,
Yeah.
kind of help them with that transition so they won't have that kind of headache, you know.
I think that's what we're for though, because I was the first in my family to even like attend a college, aside from like some of my extended family, but I think I can count on my hand who actually actively went to a university. Everyone else did, if they got a degree, they got it after their 30s. They got online school. And I know for a fact, like when I have nieces and nephews and even like my little cousins, I'm always pushing college. They get sick of me because they're like, oh my God, okay, not saying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push athletics for them too, because I'm like,
Yeah.
I know, like, and not saying like everybody will be able to get like a Division 1, but I'm saying there's still some experience that you can get even like with a Division 2 or Division 3, like
Right.
just that experience, because you might not get it again. You
Yeah.
won't get that type of experience ever again. So it's like if you can, you know, get
It,
that type of experience.
and I just think it's an experience. You don't have to graduate. Like, personally, I feel as though you don't have to graduate.
Exactly.
I think everyone should go.
Exactly.
Because there's certain things you learn in college that there's certain things you learn in college that you're not ever going to learn everywhere else. Yeah. Glad we agree on that. Because, honey, I be saying it and people like, no. I'm like, well, wait, what do you mean?
I wish
Yeah.
I was a teacher in college, but
Man,
you would have
what?
to do your discernment and learn that on
Oh, I know.
You have a marketing team,
Yeah, period.
and they would definitely help.
Okay, let's talk NIL. Because in my previous life, in my past life, in a different universe, I really feel like I was a celebrity, and I don't care what nobody says. I always had that mentality. Like, I was definitely somebody's celebrity, and I don't know how and what way. I don't know if I was an actress, model, if I was giving athlete, because I will say if I had stuck with it consistently, I probably would have been a fire athlete in terms of cheerleading, nothing else, because I
You
can't.
probably would have been on my track team. I would have been like,
Hey, they would have had me on there. I'm not sure if my mama would be sitting out there all day for track events because them things is long.
Yes.
But
You're 9 a.m. to 10 p.m.
yeah, no, my mama wasn't doing that. The NIL deals, like, what are your thoughts? Because I feel like it's cool. It's a cool opportunity, but for young people, I don't know how cool it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like I was saying before, even just, it takes a lot to even learn to go and do visits. A lot of people probably don't know that now you have a limited amount of visits. People don't even know.
Which I didn't even know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before, when I was in, even the rules before, you had to sign between November and April. And if you didn't sign it between there, once you get past January, that's when all the money that universities have is already missing. So your chances of trying to get like maybe half or full or like half full, even learning about the different scholarships, that's a lot.
Yeah, and I do know about that because
That's something that they don't even, not that they will not trying to push, but I feel like you would have to do it on your own brand. And that's what I would like to help different athletes with. Like, okay, yes, you have an NIL deal, but there's simple deals that you can get that's so, you would think they're kind of corny, not related, but they're really awesome. Like, I seen on a commercial, a football player, I think his last name was Cool. He had a brand deal with an AC unit. So he was able to work that in, and he had the commercial where it was like, oh, it's cool, something like that. Like, my last name Cool, we want to cool your system. I don't know if people like that.
Yeah.
But
that's dope though. Hey,
exactly,
branding.
and like that's really great branding for an athlete. Like, it can be something so simple as like AC unit sales, and if you know AC unit sales, they sell a lot.
Yeah, it's hot.
Right now.
It's hot outside.
Like I said, it's hot outside.
Get your AC units. That is
But,
funny.
like, I can feel like I can help different athletes kind of, wing them into a passion that they like.
Yeah.
Or something even close to it that you might not even think that's even cool, because You think that the same brand deals like Nike, Adidas, like those types of brand deals are only if you're not like that and really top athlete.
Right.
Not saying they won't look at you, but like they really won't look at you. And nowadays with marketing and how social media is, you would have to have at least 500,000 followers and all these.
Yeah.
My Instagram has like 1,000.
And that's okay. There's always a start.
But there's always different ways that you can reach out to other different brands.
Yeah.
That would
coming up
need
top.
some type of marketing, and they would love that. You know, now like you can use your name and likeness for it instead of just like, let me reach out to Adidas, let me try to reach out to Nike or something like that, and try to get a deal. It could be something as simple as AC units or whatever you might think it. You know, solar panels, AC units, shoes. I was supposed to bring the shoes that I have. You would have loved them, Doris.
What are they?
So it's my cousin's boyfriend's brand. It's called the SM Difference. He has a shoe, and they're like heelless.
Oh.
I literally, I think I might have them in the car. I might have to show you, but you would have loved it. I was like, these shoes are
Because you know I have like a foot fetish.
That's what I said. I was like, Doris's foot fetish. I was like, she would have loved this shoe so freaking much.
Yeah,
I'll have to show you a picture of them, but I'm definitely looking into branding for them. I actually talk close to them, but I will be doing some brand deals for them and actually promoting the shoe because I'm starting to notice now that athletes are starting to have foot injuries.
Don't get me on the topic because we'll get to talking. We'll be here.
When I come here, I was like, when I start talking about the Swiss Doris, we're going to talk about hours. And it's like crazy because normally the injuries are, shins and ankles.
Right. But feet, we don't stress the importance of ankle, calf, heel, even toe, like your greater toe. People don't realize, like you really do have to.
I'm telling you, people.
Don't start because, no. About to get me worked up in here.
I'm telling you, and foot issues and you need your foot in track. It's not like other sports where you can use your legs.
Which is so shocking because I feel like a lot of people don't realize, like, I think a lot of athletes just in general, like I look at, next time, because there's gonna be next time, I'm gonna bring you my cheer shoe. But it's a floppy little shoe. I remember duct taping it, and I had a lot of issues I have plantar fasciitis really bad, and I have a really high arch, so I arch my foot. But it's because cheerleading, you're pointing and flexing your feet all day long. You're springing off your toes. My ankles suck. Like I have a friend who got off of a school bus and broke her ankle because competitive cheerleading is just so crazy. Like, so we need to start understanding the importance of foot health.
Exactly.
Hello, we're athletes. We're track and football and soccer and
regular people. Like, the foot is very important to you, and you need that. You have to make sure. Like, I know people will want to make sure their feet, and when they get older, they'll think like, I got to do something with my legs. I got to work out. Like, no, you have to make sure that your foot is good, especially within track, because you can't run or you'll have like some type of foot injury that will definitely hinder your performance. But with the NIL brands, I definitely want to work that in. I want to be like a consultant. And even if I do it for free, I still want to help out athletes so they're not going to a college or signing a deal that will kind of hinder them more than kind of help them.
Yeah.
Which is a really big thing. Because now they're like, you're an athlete. Like, let me just give this brand deal. Like, and then some people don't know how to work a brand deal or their percentages.
Because it's a business. So there's a lot of things that go in. I've never thought about it in that way, but now with the age of like social media and all of that, and you really have to be on you need to have good management, honestly, is what it comes down to, which that's a whole topic in itself, child.
And I'm so grateful for my management team.
I know. Shout out management.
And they've just been very grateful.
Yeah.
Especially my boyfriend, he's been very grateful with helping me and because he knows that I try not to think about a lot with track because it is so much to think about. But I seen recently, it was a thrower, and he actually made a great analogy. He was like, you're an athlete, and I think he said that if you're making the same mistakes twice and you're you're going somewhere. He was making 5 different mistakes, but it was in 5 different directions though. And that's the thing. And he was like, I had to use a little bit of thinking and all that. And it's like with track, you have to use like a little bit of thinking, but once you get on that track,
it's just you.
It's just you. You have to make sure all your thinking and all your practices, all everything you did was at practice.
Yeah, because what did Sha'Carri say? She said something about it's not about the race. Or she's competing against the clock. She's not competing against nobody else.
Exactly.
Which, child, did you see her run?
Girl, I did. I wanted her. I'm gonna have to say it's because I'm an athlete. I wanted you to run that win the 200 because Jamaican got the ranking. Look, I'm serious. You actually look it up. USA, all that, we have rankings, and as a track person, we need to keep those rankings up.
Yeah, no, I was watching. Well, first of all, I was watching because I watch it all through TikTok because they just cut to the chase. We don't have to watch the beforehand. Which I had to ask you, what do you do before you run? Do you be doing all the jumping and the slapping and the?
Oh my gosh.
Do you do all of that?
I really don't. And you know what's so crazy? I would actually be late to this. I'm not actually, it's so crazy. If
Good
you
God.
officials, I'm not actually
Turn on your
like,
back.
it's like, what, third call? And I'm like, all right, I'm going at the fourth call, which is, there's no fourth call. That's what I'm going.
Yeah, you about to get left.
I'm about to get DQ'd out because they're way so late. They're like, Singletary. I'm like, oh, I'm here.
I'm sorry. I was just chatting,
just
talking, because that's what you was doing.
Exactly.
To not get nervous, child. Look at you.
I really don't be doing none of the clapping or anything they do beforehand. I just get in my blocks. I kind of look ahead to kind of see like where I'm gonna hit my mark for getting out. Pray to the Lord. I'm like, all right, Lord, help me out. Get me across this finish line.
Pray to the good Lord. Amen.
You really think about the pain after, and that's like, that really will get some athletes. Like, it really will get them so bad where they don't want to run.
I don't know how.
That's how.
So how did you do? We went to Oregon.
Yes.
What did we run and how did we do?
Okay, so the first round, I forgot what lane I was in, but it was top 4 you had to get. Yes, and I got 4th, and I was able to make it to. Actually, you know what's so crazy though? I did not know I made it to the second round. I literally like packed all my stuff. I was sitting in like little athlete tent, you know, for us. It had like water, big old TV. It was actually a nice little lounge. They wouldn't allow us to record though.
Of course not.
But I was sitting in that lounge. I was telling all the girls, I was like, hey, y'all, good job. You know, this is the first round. And I did not know I made it. My coach, he was like hugging me. He was like, I think he just told me good job, you know. I was like, okay, I'm about to watch everybody run the next day. He was like, you made it to the second round. I was like, what? He was like, you made it. Tell me why I started busting out crying.
As you should. That's so good.
Like, oh my gosh. And I don't cry. People know it takes a lot for me to cry. But I cried because
but you're
I was
passionate.
Like, yes, because I was like, I didn't really think I made it. Like, I was like, I just took in the experience because that track is like, it's amazing. That's where all the athletes, that's the track. Like, it's actually track town. And just to be able to like run there, just to be able to bless to be able to run with the other athletes, just with my injuries that I was going through just prior to, and I even making it to nationals, I just saw that as like a bigger opportunity. I saw me not going to nationals as like, okay, this is an even bigger experience and greater experience than anything I can else for. And I still in awe. Like I still can't even, you know, imagine I really went to USA trials, ran with the best, met some great people, and like,
that's fire.
And my time actually, which I didn't know either, qualifies me for the USA trials, Olympic trials next year. So I'll be.
You'll be back.
Again.
Oh,
yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I still look at the pictures and everything, and I'm like, dang, I really ran at Oregon. Like, I don't know when it'll hit me. It still hasn't hit me yet. I don't know why.
It will. It will.
Yeah, it will sometime.
It will.
Man.
Was there anything that you were like, not say shocked or proud at, because you basically told me what it was, but like any people that you wanted to meet that weren't there, or like that just kind of was like, they're just busy, you know, it wasn't nothing crazy, but I saw all the pictures, because I'll say you had a couple things, so.
Yeah, I was posted, I'll tell you. I just, you know, like, I post a lot, but I don't really post like, if I post like some funny stuff, but like I know people really be like, hey, like I know people's from back home that's not able to like come to Charlotte, and it is 2 hours away, but I know people have families or stuff they have to do, so I try to make sure to post enough so my family and anybody I know can can see. But it's crazy because I already have like an Olympian that I know because she used to go to my church back home. Her sister is a part of the usher board, so I know her sister, I know her dad. I've known her years prior. She actually was a long jump. She had some Olympic medals in long jump. I think one of the Olympics she was supposed to go to, but they had to boycott it because I think one
wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
A war or something.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
But she was supposed, and she made it. She went up there. She was like 16, 17. Like,
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's actually nice that somebody from my same hometown is actually an Olympian. I mean, she wasn't 400, but she was actually an Olympian and somebody I could turn to and like, okay, some actual lessons or anything that I can gain from her. And we actually had a meet named after her, the Captain McMillan meet.
Oh.
I won some medals at the meet there, but she was there. It was the first annual meet we had there. We have it all the time now, but just to kind of remember her and keep a remembrance, like, of her. She currently lives in California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
she ever come to visit?
Yeah, she does. She comes, but I be in Charlotte.
Hey.
She comes home to the church, and everybody, my mom tells them, she's like, Kathy came home. She came to the church today. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, oh, I'm in Charlotte. Sorry. Like.
So I can see that where we're headed for you is like mentorship and helping like other athletes that are coming in, especially like because you're getting ready to graduate. Or didn't you already graduate?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen your pictures and everything.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're.
I haven't taken any graduation pictures. But I will get gilded for the graduation pictures. I have some stuff in mind though, so we're gonna get right.
Yeah.
It's been terrible. Sorry, y'all.
Hey, life be busy.
That's what I said.
Life be lifing. But we're headed towards mentorship. That's what I feel like you're doing. Like you're gonna be helping athletes that are coming in really help themselves brand and really just understand like what's going on in the business aspects of sports.
Yes.
What were some tips or some things that you would tell like a future athlete in the world of sports?
In the world of sports, athletes,
collegiate
wise, I would say to start branding yourself early. I would say at least like before even freshman year, because I really think that if you start branding yourself that early, once you get to your senior year, it'll just be like a breeze. And it could be like any brand and anything you want, and that's why I say like choosing the right college for you, where you have your college coach where he can work that in with you, which I'm very blessed and thankful that my college coach doesn't let me record at practice, because a lot of times some coaches, they don't even allow that.
Yeah.
They don't want their sauce
distracting and like the sauce for real, the sauce.
Yeah, the sauce. Hey man, I be wanting to know some of y'all work out, so I'm not hating at all, but just to be able to kind of brand yourself and show that, okay, I'm able to time manage wise my stuff, my studies, my athletics, and also my brand. And college coaches, they would love that, because that will actually bring people to the college to show like, okay, hey, we're not just like sports, all about sports and athletics. We're all about the person and getting themselves even after athletics. Because not a lot of times you're going to make it to the NFL or the big leagues, but if you actually have that, backup of your brand of yourself, that'll really get you far and kind of actually get, trying to get professional. That shouldn't be kind of your only avenue or route, I would say.
Yeah, period. You're all set, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, in terms of like your future, I feel like you're just so bright. Let me fix you up.
I know.
Okay, pure. Yeah, so bright. Such a bright future coming up. Like I already could feel it. I already told you was a superstar. I had told you that already before.
Oh my gosh.
I know. You is a super. Stop. You're a superstar.
The stretch here is superstar.
Anyways, tell me how, or tell them how we can find you, where we can plug you at, where you at.
Yes. I actually have a training program. You can find me on my website. It's MSS Training. It's after my initials, but it's Mind and Straight Synergy. I had that name because, like I said, as an athlete, you always want to have your mind and your strength together. Body connection, mind and body connection is always essential as an athlete, because you can have a great body, your body can be good, but if your mindset is not right, then you won't be able to have a great performance, do what you need to do, and it's always make sure to have that great synergy between them, to have your mind and body strength together.
Period.
Oh yeah, but you can find me on Instagram. It's gonna be a weird Instagram name, but it's X. Oh my God, I need to change my Instagram name. It's xo.maayaa.ox. Oh my gosh, I'm about to.
We gonna post it out for you so you can see it on the screen.
But you guys can find me on my training program website. It's MSS. It's on the car website. I'm about to send y'all all the information. Sorry, I'm terrible.
It's okay. Well, I appreciate for having you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course.
I love this dress.
Okay, that's all we got for y'all today. You got any more?
No. Oh yes, I would like to also plug in. I also have a marketing team called Socket. It's with my boyfriend and also other people on the team. We do marketing. We do marketing for restaurants, bars, gyms, anything that you need. Athletes, any consulting wise. We'll be having people on the team who have courses. We can also help you with any AI assistance, chatbots, with everything you need. So.
That's all we got for you today, anyway. I love the little sprinkle.